Hi, this is Alex Poorman, and it is very noisy because I'm at the bottom of ECC, so Emerald City Comic Con, right in the gaming area. So I'm right with the RPG Library. Myself and David are going to do a short little video, and it's going to be awesome. David does the RPG Library, Alexandria RPG. It's a traveling library that goes around and has a ton of role-playing books. It is just an amazing collection.
It is truly a blessing to welcome you to Attack the Darkness, a valuable spiritual education tool and a fun adventure that the creators have assured me is absolutely, positively not a role-playing game. As you and your fellow spiritual warriors make your way through the simulated scenarios, you will see firsthand the powerful traps set by RPGs to ensnare those who aren't strong enough to fend off the very real forces of the devil through demonic possession. You have been provided with the information and tools that you will need, but it will be your faith and tenacity that will see you through to the light. I'm so excited about the people and places this game can reach and witness the power of wholesome entertainment and fun. Brady and I hope you will use these experiences to go forth and help us save the world from darkness. Brady and I and Jesus. Harmony Hope, Bryant. 12/10/2016. And if you get that, you've probably read the chick tract that inspired this. Go find the chick tract.
Oh yes. So on Dead Gentlemen's their YouTube channel or on Zombie Orpheus Entertainment, you can find some great videos.
It is an amazing. So it's a great little book. The movie that they made is super amazing, especially if you've read the chick tract. So go find the chick tract. What was the name of the stupid chick tract that it's based on?
Yes.
He'll put it in the information down below. He'll put a link to it, and absolutely go find that.
High-tech sorcery and everything of editing +5.
Yes. So you guys have a great day, and keep on gaming and be amazing people.
Stay nerdy.
At the end of the day, the hours that you work. So we get here at like 7:30 this morning, and my wife is shift lead in the gaming department. So she clocks in, and I was like, "Hey, just want to make sure you got my email at like 3 o'clock this morning." And she goes, "Yep, I'm getting ready to log your hours." The guy next door goes, "You were emailing at 3 a.m. Why are you?"
Yeah, so my name is Chris Ode here with Zombie Orpheus Entertainment. And David, I didn't know your last name.
David Carnahan with Alexandria RPG.
Yeah, we were just having a conversation about the Alexandria RPG Library and your work on collecting all of the RPGs that have ever been published.
We're working on that. It's a giant hurdle. We're 3,500 of the 75,000 whatever it is.
It's doable.
We're working on it.
It's absolutely doable. Gamers are generous people.
They absolutely are. We have grown tenfold in 2 years in books. So from 348 at Emerald City Comic Con 2017 to over 3,500 at Emerald City Comic Con 2019.
Well, I was asked specifically to talk a little bit about our contributions now to your library, which include 3 RPGs that we've worked on. The original edition of the Demon Hunters role-playing game, which was published along with Margaret Weiss Productions back in 2008, I believe, using the Cortex system. And this RPG has been very beloved. It takes place in our Demon Hunters universe, which is a world in which all of the myths and fables and ghosts and goblins are all real, and there is this collection of but characters who are tasked with trying to maintain some sense of sanity and order in the middle of this chaos.
Flipping through it, I love finding the photos of of your guys, the staff, or
Yes.
the actual people in the movie.
Yes, these are many of the actors from the films. One of the first franchises we ever worked on was Demon Hunters. Began as a series of student films when we were out at Pacific Lutheran University in Tacoma.
Yep, I live literally just down the road from there. So,
Well, and several of our performers and cast and crew still live in Tacoma. So
yeah, it's the cheaper blue collar,
I love
cousin
Tacoma.
of,
My life goal is to go back to it eventually.
Yeah,
So-
I moved away many moons ago, and when got out of active military, my wife and I are like, where do we want to live? Tacoma.
Nice.
It's big list of places, and we're like, yeah, that's where we're going.
Well, the other two products, or the other two projects, products, books, whatever, that I guess we're talking about are the newer edition of the Demon Hunters role-playing game, Demon Hunters: A Comedy of Terrors, which I got to tell you, the title on that was so fun to workshop, and just with how much iteration, how much trial and failure, a lot of failure went into putting that together. Comedy of Terrors uses the Fate Core system primarily,
Yeah.
and it's just a great system for its flexibility and the opportunity you have to just get creative with all the kind of chaotic stuff that you
art.
find in the world of Demon Hunters. I love that we have things like the Too Long Didn't Read on character creation, chapter creation, things like that. But yeah, Demon Hunters is just a fun universe, and I'm very excited that will be a part of the library. And I'm also, I gotta be honest, selfishly most excited that Attack the Darkness is going to you, because Attack the Darkness is not an RPG.
Absolutely
This is not an RPG. This is a tabletop simulation for how you can learn about the evils of role-playing games and prevent yourself from falling into eternal damnation.
I grew up knowing specifically about those.
Yes.
My first role-playing game book was first edition AD&D, bought weeks before Mazes and Monsters came out, and my family, we had a comic book and game store, and I grew up with the with the wonderful people trying to spend time out in front of our store. Yep, I remember as a little kid, people, the wonderful ladies going, "Are they teaching you the devil's work in there?" And I would say, "Yes, ma'am, they are," and continue on into the store.
I have to show you the puffier version of me, apparently. I'm told this is me. And I look either worried or constipated or something.
There's more for you to love.
But it's okay. Chuck Kornberger is not a character I would ever actually want to be in real life, so that's good. But Attacking the Darkness is, we were just talking about this before we were asked by Alex to film this. Attacking the Darkness is based on, or Attack the Darkness is based on our movie Attacking the Darkness, which is a mockumentary that apparently you really enjoy.
Absolutely.
That was done alongside Dark Dungeons, the movie, which we also shot.
Yes.
And
I also love Dark Dungeons.
Yeah, and what I want to tell you about was Attacking the Darkness, because this film was also so much fun to shoot. Because my actual full-time vocation is I am a pastor.
Nice.
For seriousness. And I'm a gamer, and it was so much fun to put this film together with all of these fun folk. I just want to say I'm praying right there in the corner. I don't know if you looked at that at all. I'm really not happy that they used that as a side piece, but I think Ben was trying to troll me. But this movie about the making of the ultimate anti-RPG movie is not the story of the making of Dark Dungeons. This is an entirely different copyright and IP. There is no connection between these two. I want to just say that again. They are not connected at all.
Oh, no, not at all.
You will see some familiar faces in both, but none of the characters are recycled, because that would not be good. And so it's very clear, everything Attacking the Darkness, totally original. But it is the story of the creation of the anti-RPG movie. To end all anti-RPG movies, we also have in the Demon Hunters world, which is another one you've got, Demon Hunters Slice of Life, which is our most recent entry into the Demon Hunters universe.
Nice.
All about the several short films about various demon hunting chapters and villains and the cleanup crew responsible for following up what they have all created mess-wise.
Nice.
So there you go. I don't know what all Alex wanted from me, but I wanted to.
What was Attacking the Darkness and
Dark Dungeons?
Dark Dungeons? Where was the inspiration of that?
Part of it came actually from Andy Dobriowski, who's right there. Andy D. and Christian Doyle were off on a film.
Everything you see here is streamable for free on Prime if you've already got it. Don't give us money, I don't like it. You don't like touching it?
They were up in Canada shooting The Gamer's Natural One. And while they were shooting this, they were enjoying various substances. and they started talking about, I don't know, religion and theology and other things, and that led to the idea of wanting to do kind of a mockumentary style thing. Then the Dark Dungeons film rights kind of fell into our lap. J.R. Rawls, the writer, he had obtained the rights to do the film for free.
Yeah.
With the only stipulation that it be a straight take on the chick track, which is what it is. It is a very
chick track. That chick track is
100%
one of my favorite chick tracks.
Yeah.
That one and the one with the evolution.
The college professor one.
Yes, the one with college professor. I love that one, and I love the Dark Dungeon ones because growing up in the Satanic Panic, in having a game store and a comic book store, having little old ladies going, "Are they teaching the devil's work in there?" And going, "Yes, ma'am, they are." As a 6-year-old. I was trolling little old ladies back then.
Well, J.R. literally read several hundred chick tracks because he really wanted to find Chick's voice in writing the script for Dark Dungeons. Because the actual comic is only, I think it's like 22, 23 panels.
Oh, yeah.
And he turned it into an entire short film.
Oh, I was amazed the first time I saw it, and had no clue that you guys had anything to do with it. I've watched it for a while, and then it was only like last month I found out you guys did that, which is hilarious.
It was a total labor of love. And then as we shot it, we then shot Attack in the Darkness behind the scenes, using that movie as a backdrop, or at least using its set as a backdrop.
Yes.
Because again, we couldn't, use any of the IP, but we could use the actors, and we could use, what was visually present.
So much fun.
So much fun to shoot.
Yeah, and it's so much fun. Like, I lived that. So growing up with that, seeing it, and being there, I was like, oh, I know all of this.
Well, I am excited that these get to enter into your library, and I love the idea of this. I honestly had not heard about the Alexandria RPG Library until just a little bit ago, and I think it is a brilliant idea, and I am very excited that is happening.
Yeah, and I've always liked what you guys do. Spoke with Ben at the end of Gen Con. He gave me a copy of this and the Stower's book.
The Strahler's stuff?
Yeah, Strahler's the book
the World Bible.
Yes, the World Bible. Yes, and actually it's out on loan to somebody right now who's really interested in doing some stuff with it.
And because Strahler's as a film franchise is basically open source. For lack of a better term, it's set up in a way so that anyone can create their own canonical story within it. And so that's what the idea of the World Bible was to create the ability for someone to create canonical stories in there, even if it wasn't us. And by working with us to do that. And then what that has led to was the World Bible as basically the RPG manual, like the player's handbook for creating
a film in that world. Yeah.
And then similarly, we've now done that for Demon Hunters. We've created a Demon Hunters player's handbook, or a
World Bible
with that same idea. So it kind of blurs this line between RPG manual and filmmaker's Bible, so to speak, as they always say in the industry.
Yeah, and I've loaned our copies of Strahler's out to someone that's just got into filmmaking and has seen your guys' work, and it was like, oh my God, they're doing this. This is super cool.
Awesome.
And so
I'm glad to hear that.
he's gonna try his hand at doing some filmmaking in that world, and then slowly refine his craft to be able to maybe put something together to contribute.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
And yeah, I think it's super cool, and I'm glad that we have a copy of that for the library, because it's something that it's another level of role playing that we get to share.
Well, if someone wanted to contribute to your library, how would they go about doing that?
So go to AlexandriaRPG.com, and if you want to donate via PayPal, we just got a button right there on the front page.
Here's how you spell it right there.
Alexandria, as in the Library Alexandria. In fact, the logo is a book with a flame coming out of it. You can take it as a spell, or the flame of knowledge, or sadly the
flaming
burning books.
Library.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Julius Caesar.
And we have a burning book scene in Attack in the Darkness. So
yes.
No, in Dark Dungeons.
Yes.
Well, in both actually. So.
Yes. Technically you do. But so go to AlexandriaRPG.com. You can donate via PayPal, or back us on Patreon, or if you have books you want to donate and help us get to our, continue on growing, just hit the contact button, send me an email via that, and we'll work out a way to get the books to us.
Nice. Well,
we just got some books donated that were mailed to us from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan.
Nice.
Not the farthest I've gotten books from.
I've always
Finland.
liked that name. Saskatoon has always been.
I love my father-in-law lived there.
Finland, the country I quite want to see. With all apologies to Monty Python. Well, and I guess since you said it, we have a Patreon as well, Zombie Orpheus.
Yep.
Patreon.com/Zombie Orpheus.
And a Twitch.
And we're on Twitch, we're on YouTube, all of our stuff's on Amazon Prime, and last cough, and then I'm probably going to have to stop speaking. You can also, this was the important one, I was going to say, watch thefantasynetwork.com. All of our stuff is available on the Fantasy Network, including our live shows. It's a great place to check out everything.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Take care.
David, Chris, and this is Alex Poorman. Thank you for watching. Guys, have a good one.
Thank you.
Stay nerdy.
Keep gaming.
Hi, this is a bonus part of the video for today. So I wanted to do something special for a lot of great individuals. I wanted to do a thank you part to this video. So today you got to see a couple of different companies come together with some amazing individuals. So wanted to give a special thanks to Alexandria RPG, to Chris and David. I want to say, guys, definitely thank you very much for not only what you guys do, between the stuff that you're doing for RPGs, nerd culture, just like taking it to the next level. So for all you guys out there, what an amazing job that these guys do. They go to different cons, get people to get into role-playing, get social interaction going on, go to schools to basically get kids to have something a little bit more positive, to have, that social hardships that some of us have, to be able to do something much more positive. To have experience where, one generation that, goes up having the ability to game, gets to game with like a younger generation, and they get to have stories and fun experiences that, most of the time people don't get to have. And yeah, I definitely want to say it's like, thank you for opening up your home to me, and being a part of your guys' world. It's been an amazing ride, and it's like, I'd love to see more of you guys, be able to donate to them and grow their library. It'd be great next couple of years that they get to, like, I don't know, 5-10K of books that they can go around the country, not only to Comic-Cons, but to schools, also to prisons, to see about rehabilitating, people that have done mistakes and, have a chance to get into better social situations by being able to problem solve, by being able to interact with people in a more positive way. And some of the other various things that you've talked about, David, it's like great things that you're planning. And if this is something that might help, it's like, great. So keep up the amazing stuff that you guys do. And once again, it's like, I just think about that first time that I met you guys. It was thanks to Jet City. I had way too much stuff in my hands. I started to drop something, and then Carissa, you come in and just give me a hand, and it's like, it was definitely meant to be. It's like, got to be able to see your amazing artwork, be able to endlessly chit chat with David about like, you know, hey, here's this role playing stuff, all the cool stuff that we're doing, and you know, share experiences. And I think that's one of the things that, you know, is really amazing about role playing and just everything that goes in with this video is the opportunities, the experiences, the friendships, the things that happen because like you get a connection with people. And, you know, being somebody that has had, you know, his life of being socially awkward at times, being very tongue-tied, you know, rambling. Anyways, I want to say it's like, you know, these are the opportunities to meet great people, you know, going to these cons, doing things like this. And the Alexandria RPG, you know, library is an amazing thing. So if you definitely get a chance, check them out. They do great work. Next definite shout out that I want to do is to Z.O.E. Zombie Orpheus Entertainment. And I gotta say, like, first, I want to say, like, why I feel like I endlessly have to kind of force myself to say Zombie Orpheus Entertainment. So when I initially found out about you guys because of Woody Arnold, the guy that I work with, I kind of misheard what was initially said, and it wasn't Zombie Orpheus Entertainment. It was something else, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. Use your imaginations. You know, make a comment down below. Anyways, but to be serious, to the family that is Zombie Orpheus Entertainment plus Dead Gentlemen's, like, what an amazing thing. To Chris Ode, to Andy, to Brad, you know, it's like, it is such a great experience, you know, to see you guys. And I mean, like, you know, even just that short little bit of like saying, hey, Christian Doyle, Maggie Doyle, and, you know, Brian Lewis. It's like, you know, just being able to say, yeah, you're eating, or like, hey, you're hanging out with your family. Hi, you know, it's good to see you. Know that we all get busy, but it's like, to be honest, it's like, it's always great seeing you guys. And I definitely appreciate all the various interactions all the time, basically being able to be this kind of weird, like, one hand, I've done projects with you guys, but at the same time, kind of fanboy-ish, where, like, I love your guys' work. You know, the part of you incorporate this part of role-playing, which, you know, obviously that's what part of this video is all about. And honestly, just the interactions with everybody, like, you know, being able to chit-chat with Brad, you know, it's like, hey, what's going on, you know, checked out any interesting RPGs. Andy, you know, just saying like, hey, I'm interested in this kind of stuff. Thank you for, like, you know, being able to chew your ear off on some various stuff. And totally check out Andy and Scott C. Brown with Two-Tailed Bards. Definitely want to give you a little extra love there and a little plug. But seriously, you know, it's like, always love talking to you, man. And to Chris Ode, thank you very much for today. Thank you for, you know, the opportunity to be able to talk to you and, you know, to be a part of your guys' world within Z.O.E. So, it's always been an amazing thing. And the fact of, it's that one part of, like I said, working with some of your guys' intellectual property, being able to see some of the stuff with gamers and like our series with Countermay, I get this weird kind of part where it's like I get some of the things that are going behind the curtain, but at the same time, you know, I try not to know too much because I am excited. I actually do love, you know, watching gamers, the gamer series and Demon Hunters. You know, it's like I'm excited, you know, to actually see stuff that comes up on the YouTube feed. So it's this kind of level where it's like, one hand, cool, I get to know some of this information, but at the same time, you know, I love being surprised, and I love the fact of, you know, seeing the various stages of your guys' production. Like initially with Gamers 3, when I came to know you guys, because, like I said before, because of Woody Arnold, it was mostly due to the fact of, you know, hey, I'm seeing these parts of Gamers 3, you know, before it was edited down, and, you know, all the additional CG and cleanup work and whatnot, and, you know, hey, you're doing this part, and it's like, oh, cool, I'm doing a thing for a local film company. Okay. And then, you know, got to actually watch the rest of your guys' content and, you know, subscribe, fell in love, and, you know, nerded out ever since. And once again, it's like, I definitely appreciate you guys donating, you know, the books to Alexandria RPG Library. You know, I think that was an amazing thing that you guys did. And, you know, being able to share this connection, just like I was saying, you know, in the part with David, is, you know, there's a great part of a community. There's a great part of all these experience, all these connections that happen where, you know, I'm a person that does art, does video editing, animation, other various stuff. And, you know, to be a part of it, to grow within this community is a great thing. And also to be a role player, you know, somebody that goes like, you know, I'm excited to make a character, and to see like others that have been very inspired by that kind of concept, where you have, you know, this character that you made, you know, from an RPG, and then you do a video, a comic book series, a YouTube, you know, whatever. You know, it's just a great thing of how it all connects together. The last shout out that I want to do is to MD Comics. So that's Miniature Dragon Comics. So to Eric and Claire, definitely it's just great to have you guys around. You know, like being able to be around two amazing artists, you know, fellow artists that are within our company. It's just so great, you know, being able to just like chit chat and go like, hey, you know, what cool stuff are you working on? Or like, oh, that is so cool that you're playing, you know, this video game, or like you're being able to actually get a chance to do some like tabletop, or, you know, various other things. And I gotta say that love being able to hang out with you guys, you know, physically at a convention, or, you know, be able to chat with you guys online, or, you know, check you guys on Instagram and such. And to Doc, you know, I definitely want to do a special thanks to you. So, you know, it has been a great experience. So Doc comes from being a dungeon master, and also somebody that used to do Bros and Dragons. So it was a podcast that him and a group of friends would get together and do role-playing games. And part of this video was actually very much inspired. So the whole thing with getting in contact with David from Alexandria RPG Library, and also the wonderful people at Z.O.E. Today was, in one part, like, really me, wanting to connect with these individuals, but also some things that I talked with Doc about, where, like, promote these, promote the thing about the library. But I felt like, what a great opportunity to also, like, go, like, let's get Z.O.E. also involved, because it's like the amazing things that they do, plus the fact that they were willing to donate 3 books to the library. It's like, what a great opportunity. We can kind of, well, kill 2 birds with 1 stone, and promote 2 amazing organizations. Go in and give them great shout outs. But to you, Doc, thank you very much for all the various stuff that you've helped me with, like learning aspects of video editing, between being able to do role-playing games with you, to share an experience, to share a story, and to connect with you as much as various other people. It's been great. And last, I would like to definitely say, it's like, thank you, Woody. Like, I have to say, there's been great level of just this whole thing. So initially, with Woody and Zombie Orpheus Entertainment, there was a great level of connection. So Woody was initially, when I re-met up with him, was working for Thunder Frog Studios, and he had an opportunity to work on Gamers 3. And there was a particular scene within their film that needed some alteration, and the 2 of us were able to take a project that was initially given to us for 2 weeks that we were supposed to get it done. We got it done within, like, less than a week. I mean, we basically got, like, oh, okay, told, hey, do this within this amount of time. Now, during halfway through it, like, okay, now it's due tomorrow type thing. And, thank you for giving me that initial opportunity to, help you out, which helped me out, put my name in, a movie credit, it's like, that's always cool. And, to be able to do, comic books where it's like, hey, even though I'm not like the main artist, I'm doing like editing files, or doing, color corrections, or I'm the actual colorist, or, I'm putting in additional art assets, and, get my name out there. And it's like, I definitely appreciate you, bro. For all the various stuff that I give you a lip to, I do appreciate you. So before this thing gets epically long, this was just an extra bonus thing, mostly as something that I wanted to do as a appreciation to some wonderful people that were within this video. Definitely check out Alexandria RPG Library, Z.O.E. or Zombie Orpheus Entertainment, and plus their additional channel, Dead Gentlemen. And definitely check out all the great people at Miniature Dragon. This is Alexius Poorman, and to all of you out there, stay nerdy and Be healthy. Cheers.